Hi, welcome to a quick walk around video for our Honda Civic. We took this one in Part X a couple of weeks ago. Just slowly sort of did bits and bobs. There was a couple of little paintwork bits to do and needed an MOT and that sort of stuff. But he thought it was worth doing because, number one, the mileage is so low, 46,000. Only 2 owners from new with lovely service history. So it was worth getting up together and putting up for sale. So here we are now then. So it's a nice sort of mint green metallic. I will find out the Honda name for that and put it on the advert so you can compare in different lights and all that sort of stuff, but I'm sure you're familiar with the colour. These have been running around for 22 years. Crikey. So onto the condition then. Although it's low mileage, it is still, like I say, 22 years old. So we've got some bits and bobs to point out as we go around. For the most part, very clean and tidy, and a really high level of spec as well for the age of the car. But I'm going to go round with a critical eye still on your behalf, so you know exactly what you're buying, especially if you're having it delivered from distance or whatever. So we have got some curb marks on the wheels there. I'm going to linger over each one so you can get a good look at them. VTEC badges here, colour-coded mirrors, colour-coded all round with these large sort of bumpers on the bumpers and the sides. You see what I mean? They're quite a big, thick plastic. A couple of little cracks that have been touched into that door handle, just there. Lines are all good, colour match is all good. There's wheel 2 of 4. That one's actually right up together. I have got the locking wheel nut key as well, that's inside, I'll show you that when we get there. Roof's all good, little integrated spoiler and electric tilt and slide glass sunroof. The plate is looking a bit worn, but it was the original Honda one, so I wanted to leave that on there. If you wanted to change that at a later date, obviously you can do. Parcel shelf, the little bits have worn off the little clips that would hold it up. The boot mat, I think we've got it over with the Valitors. If we haven't, I'll order another one on eBay for you. I think we've got that, we just need to go and retrieve it. Full size spare wheel, wheel bolts, spawning triangle and tools. I'm not going to unearth all that with one hand while I'm trying to do a video, but I've been through it. It is all there, and like I say, the locking wheel nut you'll see later in the video. A little bit that looks like it's been polished before there. There's wheel 3 of 4. Again, that one not too bad, just a couple of small marks. Again, very straight down this side. Little scuffs that have been touched in on the edge of the mirror just there. And there's your final wheel, 4 of 4. Windscreen looks still good despite having some streaks from the rain last night. I did have it cleaned yesterday, a little bit frustrating, but these things happen. And bonnet, one little stone chip just there that I can see. We'll touch that in should we get the opportunity. Right, we'll have a little look inside now. It's 3-door obviously, so we're going in through the front. There is ISOFIX points. I've done a little picture of me pulling the cushion away a little bit there and exposing them. As you can see, leather and suede, sort of perforated suede. I'll show you from the other side as well. There we are. We'll clean on the carpets. Morning, mate. Electric windows. Moving on to the front here, of course, as you can see. Airbag up here, little shelf there, locking glove box, inside which is your wallet with all the various owner's manuals. I've done a picture of that spread out so you can see exactly what's what. Side airbags just on there. A little bit of discoloration in places to the leather, but overall tidy. Round to the driver's side where we'll finish off then. Electric windows all round which can be locked from here. There's your door locking as well. Bolster on the driver's seat holding up really well. Just a little bit of creasing as you might expect. That's not a mark, that's a reflection from up there on the windscreen. A little bit of wear to the carpet there. Female driver, I assume. High heels usually. Heated mirrors, which are electrically adjustable. One key, one fob. This has snapped on the little bit there, so I've basically just glued it to our little sales tag. I'm sure we can find a better solution for that for you. Just going to jump in to show you the rest. There's the star of the show, the mileage, 46,983, which is incredibly low for a vehicle of this age. Wipers, lights and indicators, lamp adjustment there. Straightforward steering wheel, leather trimmed with the perforations to match the seats. Original head unit has been taken out in favour of this more modern Pioneer unit, which has USB and Bluetooth. This is not all that well fitting though, I must say. If it was my own personal car, I would go and get the correct one to fit there, and then that would neaten that all up. There's the microphone for the Bluetooth portion of things. It's got aircon. I did try it. It does get colder than the ambient temperature, but it's not ice. So I think that could potentially do with a regas. 12 volt point, hazards, auto box, concealed cup holders. You can do that further and have some storage under there as well. Heated seats for the front, normal handbrake, cup holder, locking wheel nuts, vanity mirrors, interior lighting, rear view mirror, and here's this. 23 years old, does it work? Of course it does, because it's a Honda. And then that little button there just to do the tilt. And that's it, that's everything I can see. Yeah, a little bit of a gem. Don't come across them often with these miles on, especially in automatic. So I will put on as many pictures as the Auto Trader will allow of interior, exterior and paperwork. With this video, I'm aiming to give you the experience of coming to view the car at the site without having to leave home. If you like the thought of that and want to carry on in that vein, we can take a small deposit from you and bring this vehicle to your door. We're doing 2 deliveries today, funny enough, one up to the Lake District and one just locally over to Southampton. So we'll go any distance basically. Obviously if you're purchasing the traditional sense, come and see us. We're at the site here on the A32 next to Travis Perkins, nice and easy to find. One thing I would say though, if you're coming to the site, please do phone in advance. Very small business, just the 2 of us, quite often just one of us here at a time, and we can be called off site without any notice. So please do phone ahead, and that will make sure that someone is here to look after you. And that's everything I've got to say, so thank you very much for watching.